Salalah, is the capital and seat of the governor or Wali of the southern Omani province of Dhofar. The population of Salalah was 197,169 in 2009. Salalah is the second largest city in the Sultanate of Oman, and the largest city in the Dhofar Province. Salalah is the birthplace of the Sultan, Qaboos bin Said. Salalah attracts lots of people from other parts of Oman and GCC during the Khareef season, which starts from July to September. The climate of the region and the monsoon allows the city to grow some vegetables and fruits like coconut. History: Salalah was the traditional capital of Dhofar, which reached the peak of prosperity in the 13th century thanks to the incense trade. Later it decayed, and in the 19th century it was absorbed by the Sultanate of Muscat. In 1932 to 1970 Salalah was the capital of the Sultanate of Muscat and Oman, under Said bin Taimur. After the latter's death, his son Qaboos decided to move the capital of Oman to Muscat. The Sultan traditionally lives in Salalah rather than in Muscat, the capital and largest city in Oman. Qaboos has bucked this trend, and has lived in Muscat since he ascended to the throne in 1970. He does, however, visit Salalah fairly regularly to meet with influential tribal and local leaders. His last visit was in 2010 and before that he visited in 2006. In 2010, during the 40th anniversary of Sultan Qaboos taking the throne, he decided to spend his time in Salalah. The 40th anniversary celebrations consisted of a massive parade. It lasted several hours and had an estimated 100,000 attendees. In 2011 the city hosted peaceful protests after the domino effect from the Arab Spring which lasted several months. Of the many requests filed from the protesters, some included the expulsion of the current ministers, job opportunities, salary increases, a solution to the increasing cost of living, and the establishment of Islamic banks. City districts and suburbs: New Salalah, East Salalah, West Salalah, Al-Gantra, South Orkad, North Orkad, Al-Hafa, Dalaris, Al-Sauda, Zahanout, Itin, Raysut, Al-Wadi, Al-Chawk, City Centre, Al-Mafzail. Climate: the city has a hot desert climate, although summers are cooler than in more northern or inland parts of Oman. Salalah is very cloudy during the monsoon months of July and August, even though relatively little rain falls. Demographics: Religion: the city, like many other Arab states of the Arabian Peninsula, has a relatively large expatriate community, mainly from India, Pakistan, Bangladesh and Sri Lanka. The majority of the Omani population in Salalah is Muslim. Like the majority of the Middle East, most people in Salalah follow the Sunni sect of Islam. Unlike the majority of Omanis in Muscat which mostly follow the Ibadi sect. There is also a considerable population of Hindus, Christians, Buddhists and Sikhs in the expatriate community. Language: Arabic is the official language and the most spoken one. The unofficial, unwritten language known as Jibali is the second most spoken language and the mother tongue of many in Salalah and its surrounding areas. As of 1993 there were an estimated 25,000 speakers and the numbers have more than doubled ever since. English is the official foreign language and the most spoken language of the expats. Malayalam is another popular language and together with Hindi Urdu it is the most widely spoken language among expatriates. Economy: APM Terminals, part of the AP Møller Maersk Group of Denmark, manages the port of Salalah. One of the largest ports on the Arabian Peninsula which is an important transshipment hub for container shipping in the area. The port of Salalah is also one of the most vital ports on the peninsula connecting together Africa, the Middle East, and Asia. But the port is outside the city, to the south. It is also the largest private employer in the Dhofar region. The Salalah Free Zone, situated right beside the port, is emerging as a new center for heavy industries in the Middle East. Sports: Salalah is known as the home of some of the best football clubs in Oman. In total, Salalah has 4 sport clubs based in the city: Salalah Club, Al-Itshad, Al-Nas, and Dhofar. Dhofar FC have been nicknamed as Al-Zarim, or the Leaders, due to their enormous success in both the Omani League, and in the Sultan Qaboos Cup. Dhofar have also an adequate amount of trophies in sports like volleyball and handball. Al Naz have also been known for their great success in football, winning the Omani League 5 times, and the Sultan Qaboos Cup 4 times. Al Naz, like Dhofar, have also been successful in other sports such as hockey, basketball, volleyball, and handball. Salalah currently has 2 stadiums, the Salalah Sports Complex, which is the only multi-purpose stadium in Salalah. The newer, Al Sauda Stadium is the newly built stadium in Al Sauda district of Salalah devoted to football. Incorporated in the walls of the sports complex apart from the football stadium is a hockey field, tennis court, Olympic swimming pool, and indoor volleyball basketball court. Al Sauda Stadium is the venue where Saudi national football team and the Omani national team first met in Salalah on August 12, 2009. The most popular sport played among the youth is by far football. It is very normal to see a group of boys and young men from around the area playing in makeshift fields in parking lots, or in a large open area. Beach football is also a common sight to see along the beach in the El Hafa district. Another popular sport in Salalah is volleyball. Although not as popular as football, the game is frequently played. Education. Currently Salalah has 2 colleges, the Salalah College of Technology and Salalah College of Applied Science, both of which are government-owned and sponsored. The Salalah College of Applied Sciences incorporates an English department. Its aim is to offer students a solid grasp of the English language so that they may go on to complete further studies in important sectors such as IT and communication and design. Salalah is also home to a private university, Dhofar University, which has significant shares owned by Mushjail al-Mashani, uncle of Sultan Qaboos bin Said. Recently the university has started construction of a new campus that reached deals worth 25 million OR. The Indian School Salalah is an Indian-run, self-financing, co-educational institution, primarily established to meet the academic needs of children of Indian expatriates working in Salalah. The Indian School Salalah also admits children of other nationalities. The school is located in the Daraz area of Salalah town. Pakistan School Salalah is a Pakistani co-educational high school which was established in the year 1982. The school is situated in Salalah Daraz North. British School Salalah was founded in 1970. The school follows the national curriculum of England and Wales, and offers schooling to children from reception to Year 7. Transportation. Air transport equals, for the main article see, Salalah Airport. Salalah Airport mainly caters to domestic flights from Muscat and some regional countries such as Qatar, Kuwait, UAE, Bahrain, and Saudi Arabia. Oman Air, the national airline, operates 5 flights daily from Salalah to Muscat, the capital city, and also 2 flights to Dubai weekly. Qatar Airways has 4 flights a week from Salalah to Doha, connecting to over 130 destinations worldwide since May 2013. Very convenient connections are available to destinations in the Europe, Americas, Africa, Asia and Australia. There is also a direct weekly flight from Kochi/Kozhikode Thiruvananthapuram operated by Air India Express for the Malayali expatriates. During the Khareef season there are weekly flights to other international destinations including Sweden. There are also transit flights to almost all countries. A new airport is under construction and is expected to open in 2014. Public transport Salalah does not have a public transportation system within the city limits. However, long-distance air-conditioned buses are operated daily from Salalah to Hama, Muscat, Nizwa, Al-Buraimi, Dubai, Al-Ain, Al-Ada, Al-Mukalla, and Siam, as well as PDO locations such as Mamul. Other forms of other public transport popular in Salalah are taxis. Generally fares vary from half a rial to 2 rials depending on the distance to destination. Taxis are color-coded orange and white and provide semi-personal transportation in the form of both individual hire and the same opportunistic roadway service as Baza buses, which are not as popular in the city. Baza buses, also color-coded orange and white, and like taxis are unmetered after several government initiatives to introduce meters were rejected. The fare is set by way of negotiation, although drivers usually adhere to certain unwritten rules for fares within the city. One should always find out the normally accepted fare for one's journey from one's hotel or host before looking for a taxi. Water transport equals, for the main article see, Port of Salalah. Port of Salalah is one of the deep-water ports in Oman which was formerly known as Raysubd Harbour or Mina Raysubd or Port Raysut. It can accommodate large vessels up to 16 m draft. It is the main container transshipment terminal of the region. This port is operated and managed by Salalah Port Services Company. The port also welcomes cruise liners and luxury ships. Media. The English-language radio stations are High FM and Merge, which are the only English-language stations in Oman. There are also a number of Arabic radio channels. In Salalah almost all TV channels are available. Khareef season. Salalah is one of probably only 2 places in the Arabian Peninsula that experiences a monsoon season, which is called Khareef and lasts from July to September. Khareef means a euro in Arabic, but it refers to monsoon when describing Salalah. The word monsoon in English is derived from the Hindi word mausam which means season or weather. During this time, the brown landscape of Salalah and its surroundings is completely transformed to a beautiful and lush green, and locals and tourists alike flock to Salalah. UN recognitions. For the main article see, Project Green Oman. Project Green Oman, a project initiated to develop eco-friendliness in Oman by Mast Ridith Soodv, a student of Indian school Salalah, and his younger brother, Samd Shaji, won the World Environment Day Global School Contest conducted by United Nations Conference on Sustainable Development and Ecology and Environment Incorporated. This success brought glory to Indian school Salalah and this city, making Salalah more popular as a green city. In 2014, International Energy Globe Award, Austria declared Project Green Oman as Oman's best project for sustainability. Gallery. References. External links. Salalah on Oman.com, Salalah, City of the Prophets, Port of Salalah, Salalah Free Zone.